Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to what is quite a big news Monday for us golf fans. You'd have to be, if you play this game and follow this game, you'd have to be pretty much working all day and missed everything that's been going on. A lot of YouTubers, a lot of content creators, a lot of people reporting on the fact that we have news on PGA 2K23 finally.
Left to go.
I'm going to cover just a few of my thoughts on it in this video while playing just a casual round, not taking this round too seriously to be fair, and just going to talk you through what I think, my thoughts, my feelings, what I thought of the trailer, etc, etc. So let's start with what we do know, and the big news is that the game is coming way sooner than I expected, to be fair. October the 11th for the Deluxe and the Tiger Wood edition, and then October the 14th for the Standard edition, which are all available to pre-order now via 2K's website. Hopefully Amazon and the other stores will have them up soon as well, but they are available. Now let's talk around the price points. So I did look at them. Now the Standard edition is $50, and you get, obviously, weirdly, you've got just a standard pack. You get a few balls, and we'll come on to that later.
Out of here might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff.
So it looks like on the Standard edition you get the basic game and the Michael Jordan bonus pack, which is a playable Michael Jordan, which is an interesting choice, I guess, with their NBA games they can bring him across, and they've already got the character model there. And 4 common tier golf ball sleeves. As I said, we'll come on to that in a bit. Now, what I don't get, that is $50. Now, for $90 you get the Deluxe edition, but the Deluxe edition has the base game, the Jordan bonus pack. Then you get some virtual currency, which you all know you can earn in the game. The hockey stick putter, which was a bonus putter in the 2K21 game. Then a load of gold stuff, so a gold baseball cap, gold golf glove, 3 rare tier golf ball sleeves, golden driver, golden putter, and 4 uncommon tier golf ball sleeves. Now for me, for £40 more, unless those things are never going to be unlocked or are unavailable to every other player, which I can't see, and even if they are, there'll be an equivalent of them, I don't really see what the benefit of spending £90 more on the game is, other than the fact that you get it on the 11th of October as opposed to the Standard game, which releases on the 14th. So you'll get it 3 days earlier, but is 3 days worth of advanced play worth £40? I don't know. I don't think so. And then you obviously have then the Tiger Woods edition, again, 3 days earlier. All the stuff that I just mentioned. It's £105, but you get all this additional Tiger Woods stuff. So you get a Tiger Woods tailor-made wedge set, Tiger Woods t-shirt, 3 epic tier golf balls, Tiger Woods signature Sunday pack, which includes the red polo, the black pants, the black hat, Tiger Woods golf shoes, Tiger Woods bands, Tiger Bridgestone branded golf balls. So you get a lot of Tiger Woods stuff, but again, with him being a playable character, I'm pretty certain you can probably unlock or buy all that stuff the more you play the game. And given I'm going to play the game quite a lot, is it worth me spending £55, that's double the price of the game, to get a load of unlockable Tiger Woods stuff? So it'd be interesting to see what they say coming up to release in terms of, is that stuff unlockable? There's got to be equivalents in the game if they're not, otherwise players get an unfair advantage, and you don't want this, well, and we'll come on to this in a bit, is this becoming a more of a pay-to-play game? And we'll talk about that when we talk about the ball sleeves. But it's interesting price points. And whilst I think 105 is too expensive, I'm also a little befuddled by the 50 quid for the base game.
Okay, let's see what the next hole has in
for me, if this was a PS5 game, their price entry point is £70 usually for a new game at the minute. So at £50 would indicate for me that this is still very much PS4, Xbox One related. I'm hoping they've done some development on the PS5, because I'm currently playing on an unupdated controller, because that's the only way for me anyway. I know some other people play it on the updated controllers for me to play this game.
Looking really good.
So I just,
nice work on that.
I don't know. I guess, you know, they've got to, and we'll come on to that now, they've got to keep this generational for now, for this year, and there's not a massive PS5 player base. The PS4 is where the money's at. There's a huge player base on the PS4 and the Xbox One, so they've got to keep it that way, which suggests why it's a £50 price tag. But also, when I talk a little bit around the game and the mechanics and stuff, you also got to feel that us on the next gen consoles are not going to really get a truly next gen experience, and maybe that's the way it needs to be until 2K25 say. I'm assuming they're going to do this every 2 years. So that's the price points. That's what we know. That's everything we do know. So we know the pricing. We know when it's going to be released. I'll just talk around what I think from seeing the trailer, and I call it a trailer. It was a minute or 2 minutes of more celebrities than golf being played, in my view. I know they want to launch it like that, but I mean, they could have easily done that last week. I don't know what the big hoo-ha was with going, ooh, big announcement next week, and then giving us a 2-minute video, which doesn't really tell us an awful lot. But they did. From what I've seen of the gameplay, it didn't look too dissimilar to... Sorry, the graphics didn't look too dissimilar to this game, to be fair, and that ties back to my comments on the PS4 and it being pretty much developed for that, in my eyes. But time will tell. I could be proven wrong. I would expect us to have our 60 Hz that we have on the PS5 and other kind of creature comfort type stuff that you get. But other than that, I don't know. I don't think there's going to be much of a difference. And that ties into the fact that they have announced, and we do know this is official, there is no cross-platform play, which pretty much was as expected. Very few games enable cross-platform, sport games at least enable cross-platform play at this minute in time. And it's just a bun fight between Xbox and PlayStation, really. So, but it is generational, as I said, we know that. So again, PS4 players can play PS5 players as they do currently on 2K21. So that's good to know. At least we won't be segregated in that way, which is a win. From what I saw, graphically, it looked a little boost, but I mean, some of the player models, the Tiger Woods, sometimes it looked good, sometimes it looked awful. But we'll just have to wait and see as they tweak that over the following months, see what it is. But it didn't feel like a massive leap. I know a few of the game developers were looking at the course designers were looking at trees and stuff and going, ooh, nice trees. But to be honest, I don't really pay that much attention to the trees when I'm playing the golf game. So, and the graphics don't really matter to me too much as long as the swing mechanics are there. And let's talk about the swing mechanics. So they have announced, so we do know this isn't speculation, that there will be a 3-click swing mechanic back. So this used to be in the very old games, I think, and I've played it before. So you click X to start the power bar up, you click X to stop the power bar, then you click X again as it comes back down to stop, I guess, the straightness or the swing line. So they are introducing that alongside this current mechanic of play. Now, I have mixed emotions about this. I like the fact that they're giving players different ways to play, and you can play it your way. But how is that going to work online in societies? You know, what about in Divot Derby? If you're doing the click mechanic, because Divot Derby they have announced is back, you're going to be so far behind those who are just swinging the analog stick. I don't know. I guess time will tell on this one, but I think either everyone will pick the same mechanic and use it. I can't see really many people doing it, you know, especially if you're in societies, in TGC tours. Can societies get the option to turn off the 3-click? Does it give you an advantage? Does it give you a disadvantage? Don't know. Time will tell. It's nice that they've got it there and giving players something different to do. But for me, I don't know. I think a game should trust in itself, believe in what it's done for years, like this game has. And it moved away from that mechanic for a reason. So I don't know. I don't know why bringing it back. I know a lot of people wanted it back, but I just don't see how that works or makes the game fair. But anyway, it is back, so we know that. Slight worry bead around this golf ball sleeves malarkey. Now, they wouldn't say sleeves unless you had to buy the golf balls. They would just say special golf balls or whatever. You get this ball. So the fact that they're calling it sleeves, and this is how you buy golf balls in real life, you buy them in packs of, whatever, a sleeve of golf balls, whether that's 3, 6, 9, 12. So I'm assuming in the game you have to buy golf balls. Now I'm hoping they are going to do a load of pay-to-play type golf balls. The better ones cost you money. You can have the standard ones if you play the game, but they're still going to cost you your virtual currency. But if you want to be competitive, you have to start investing loads of money in the game. I'm hoping that isn't the case. We shall see on that front. It'll be a travesty if that is the case. But again, how are these golf balls going to work? Do they wear out as you play? Do they have durability? If you lose all your balls on, can you lose balls if you go in the water? Do you lose that ball if you spent, a few pound on a ball and then you whack it straight away into the water and you shank it? I mean, all sorts of questions there. No real answers, but we do know golf ball sleeves are there because it's a big part of their pricing point, it seems, at the start of the game, which then again would also indicate to me, because as I said, I can't see the value in spending £40 more unless you have to pay for some of those items in the game. And the only items on that list I can see them making you pay for, because the apparel and the unlockables you should be able to get, is the golf balls. So it's an interesting one. We will see, but that's my penny's worth on it for now. That's what I think is going to happen with the sleeves. I haven't paid any attention. How am I getting on? 200 through 9. Not the best. But anyway, it's not about this round. It's more about just my thoughts on the huge news.
4 feet to go. Yeah, that'll do.
So, what we also know, and has been confirmed, is the playable characters. There's going to be 14, I think they said, from the off, which includes some LPGA players, which is great to see. I'll talk about that a bit more in a minute, because I'd be interested to know how they're going to integrate that into the game. Hopefully they do. But there's going to be 14 from the start. Great. But I think unless they've not announced a game mode, I think they're missing a trick with these. So they're basically saying you can play these kind of in your local matches with your friends, etc., online, I think they said. But I mean, do I want to line up with 20 other Tiger Woods playing Divot Derby? Not particularly. Will it be fun to have a round with Tiger Woods? Yes, it will, but to be honest, I'd rather work on my own character. So I just wonder how long the novelty of playing as all these different players will last. For me, and if they don't announce this, they certainly missed a trick. If you've paid for Tiger, he's the assistant creative director as well on the game, or whatever he is. If you're doing the Tiger Woods Deluxe Edition, why have we not got a career mode based around Tiger's, I don't know, his greatest hits, say, or something? Just some sort of way where you play as Tiger Woods, like they do in WWE. I think they did it in the last one in the WWE game, where you just take the highlights of, I think it was Rey Mysterio's or one of the wrestlers' careers, and you get to just play as that person. I mean, wouldn't it be cool to play all the big moments from Tiger's career out in a career mode? It would just be epic. So I don't know, I feel like they missed a trick unless they do introduce that. But for me, certainly playing as the players, I can't see how it would work. And also, let's talk about the LPGA players as well at this point. Unless they give them the statistics of the male players, how is that going to work in kind of an online competition? Or even in just the career mode when you're playing against them? They're going to either have to power them up, I would have thought, or, which I prefer, which also they haven't announced, if they did an actual LPGA career mode, that would be epic. But again, no announcement of anything like that, so I can't see that coming. But if they've got them, use them. It'd be great to have a little LPGA career mode.
Could be a good one.
Etc. But again, as they're not playable characters in the career, it's not going to happen. It's just going to be your own character with your own attributes, and they will be evened across the sexes. So I don't know. It's going to be great. I think it'll be a novelty that'll quickly lose its appeal, for me anyway. And then I've just touched a little bit on career mode. It sounds exactly the same, right? They've said that you will play against rivals, which are the playable players. So I imagine the last one would be Woods. In the last game, the last one was Justin Thomas, as he was the cover character.
Nice, pure
So
swing,
great that,
stuff.
you know, but that's exactly the same as it was. And they've said obviously there'd be sponsors, and you work your way up to the FedEx Cup. Well, that is the exact same spiel as the career mode in 2K21. So I was hoping for a drastic overhaul of the career mode, and it might still be, but at the minute what they've announced to date doesn't sound that way. So let's wait and see. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but it sounds very, very similar to 2K21 right now.
Par 4 for this one.
The other part that is of an intrigue to me, alongside the different swing mechanics, is the player archetypes, which again, they've not mentioned anything on that in their press release today, but there is supposedly, I'm guessing, different character traits for your player this time, and I'm guessing you can build a different character if you want to base one around power or around touch and feel or around skill. Most of those attributes were on the clubs in previous versions of the game, so are they taking away the attributes from the clubs, or will you have a combination of your player and the club to create your kind of attribute base? That's probably more likely, because otherwise you're not going to spend your money on clubs if the clubs do nothing, if they're just there and serve no purpose. So I think you're going to be able to build out a character in the way you want and build out the clubs in the way you want. Great, brilliant. To start with, that's awesome. If someone wants to power up and drive 400 yards, if someone wants more touch and feel, more spin, more control, etc., etc., great. But I'm assuming, and I could be proven wrong again, that every character will have the ability to fully level up every attribute. Otherwise, it's going to be such a disparity in play, I'm guessing. But maybe they want it that way. So it'd be interesting to see how that plays out. As I said, most of it's speculation, other than the fact that we know there is going to be archetypes there. And it's just how these work with the current gameplay. It's an interesting one for me. Interesting one. I do like the idea of building my character. I love playing RPGs, same principle, right?
This one is for the birdie. Great work out there.
But I just think at some point you'll have 100% in every attribute, or whatever it's up to, 10 out of 10 in every attribute, and every player will be even. That's my view. We shall see.
Let's see what happens here on the 16th.
Again, slightly underwhelmed with the courses. I think they said there's 20 to start with, so again, suggest there's going to be, and they said there will be free content coming out post the game as per 2K21. But the ones they named, Wilmington Country Club, and I think there was a UK-based one in Scotland, I'd never heard of them. Fair play, you probably, if you're an avid golf fan, I don't watch the PGA that frequently. You might have, but I don't know. I think possibly EA got the better of the courses with the majors, etc. So it does stifle them a little bit. But, you know, at least they're adding to it. At least there's new courses to play. At least it'll make the career mode slightly different. The other interesting thing in the little clip they showed was there was a caddy randomly. Now, they never said anything of caddies. Obviously, in this game, as you see, it lines up my shot already for me. Will it do that and pretend it's a caddy? Will there be a virtual caddy yabbering on at me? Will it only be in career mode? I suspect it would only be in career mode. Can you pay for better caddies? So if my caddy here is suggesting hit it 140 full is his shot, aim at the flag, which is stupid. But will a caddy actually say, aim here? Will they do that? I mean, it's going to be interesting how helpful they will be, and if you can toggle them on and off in the societies. Interesting, or will it just be a graphical thing and they actually have no part to play whatsoever? Don't know on that one. They've not mentioned anything on it, so that is pure speculation. So take that with a grain of salt. I have no clue, but hey, it looked pretty in the video. The other thing they didn't say anything of is PS5 features, so DualSense or any kind of next-gen console features, Xbox Series S or PS5, which again suggests to me that this game is obviously for the generations, and I'm just hoping that the PS5 guys at least get a decent vibration function, because right now it is so defunct.
Well, turns out we didn't end up in the fairway,
but we'll see.
Hey,
We'll see, and I guess it depends on which platform they developed it on, because there is massive disparities in gameplay now between Xbox and PlayStation and PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. So we'll have to see on that one, but should be interesting to see how that plays. Again, more speculation than anything else. That's pretty much it. I think I've covered everything off that you could kind of see or glean from the videos. I think the last thing I will say is, for me, and I don't know, for quite a few other people, for me this feels like just an iteration. I don't know, chip that in. It feels like a further iteration of 2K21. It feels like it's still basing it on the PS4 and Xbox One player base. There'll be a slight graphic boost, but I don't know. It feels very much a stopgap. Obviously, they're trying to get the player models right and playing as the players right, which I think is a good thing to do. If you know, you get the tiger swing and the tiger fist bump, which we've seen in the video, might be good. Maybe our own player, we can pick our own celebrations. That would be fun, to gloat with your friends, you know, at the end of a hole, etc. Or when you drop an albatross or an eagle in, could be interesting. Not mention that, again, speculation. But look, I've probably put a few Debbie Downers in there. It was just my thoughts. Obviously, I'm super excited for this game. I cannot wait. It's coming in about 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. Can't quite figure that out. It's not long, and I will definitely be buying it. I haven't decided which version I'm going to buy yet, but I will be bringing you content as soon as I can. I just hope they don't make this a pay-to-play and pay-to-be the best type golf game, because I don't want to be paying for the best balls, the best clubs. That's going to wind me up. These packs suggest it is going that way, and the Golf Pass piece is back, which I hated, but you could still get through the Golf Pass just with the free stuff, but not the buy stuff. So let's see. I'm assuming over the next week or two, quite a few people are going to be dropping some content and some more details. I think 2K will as well. I think quite a few people are going to get early access to this, so keep an eye out for early 1981, the Apex Hound, etc. They're bound to get some early access codes. Crazy Canuck the same. And yeah, let's get excited, guys. Right? It's a new game. It's coming this year. Back probably even just 3 weeks ago, I didn't think it was coming until March next year. So this is a huge win. I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to get my teeth stuck into it. I can't wait to get absolutely battered online for the first time. I'm looking forward to playing as Tiger at least once. Give it a go, isn't it? But yeah, let's see how it goes. Can't wait. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please feel free to comment on anything I have said. Please leave a like, and I will catch you all soon.